This is Cook Children's, and this is where Caroline will be spending the next 60 days behind this door in her room, quarantined, with only her mother and I being able to come in and out of that room. She'll have some sunlight, she'll have a window where she can have some visitors, but pretty much has to stay in that room until we leave. Well, Caroline, we're so excited for you. And
Me
it looks
too.
like everything's going well.
Me too.
And Jasara says she is also. So everybody's out here, we love you, and there's a lot of people that couldn't be here that wish they could be. But hopefully you'll get out of this hospital soon, and we'll be riding your bicycle all over the neighborhood.
We love you so much, and we are so excited that this is happening. This is like the best thing ever.
Hi, I love you. Here's Caitlin.
I'm out of words to say right now.
You're just doing wonderful. You look good. I love your big ladybug balloons. And we're just real excited today. And we just hope all goes well, and we're all here just encouraging you and letting you know how much we love you.
They were going a little fast. I mean, when they started going in there, and then she just started on her face with the same color as her wig, because her back was hurting. So I think with all of that going through, that because it goes to your hips.
But it comes in here and it goes straight to your hips.
Goes right in here, and then yeah. So it must have known what to do. It made her back hurt, but they were going a little fast, and he slowed it down. She turned sideways, and she felt better.
Good.
I gave her Benadryl and a long. I think it's a strong dose, so she may fall asleep. She said, "But I can't sleep through my party."
I feel bad that we're staring at her. Should we close the blinds?
She's just looking at everybody. She's probably just soaking it in.
What, is that the moonwalk?
No, I've done the dirt before.
Is it already done?
That's okay.
I appreciate y'all telling us. I looked. I saw it was going, so I thought.
Okay, it's over. Did y'all hear me? Aunt Teresa said for me to tell y'all it's all over. It was done at 1:40.
1:40.
Okay. We've got a code 5. I repeat, a code 5.
I really liked it when I was able to go into the room. It was really hard not to hug her and say, "Oh, I'm so proud you got through the transplant. I can't wait for you to come back home." Instead, we just I couldn't be way too close to her, and I was not able to hug her, so.
You guys put me on speaker, but I didn't put you guys on speaker.
Oh, but we can hear you. I love your hair. We should do this permanently. Yeah?
Well, there's a little bit blonde in there.
Oh, just a little bit of blonde left. Did you get it cut?
Not out yet.
It hasn't fall out yet? Oh.
What?
Do you have lots of energy? I know. That's what. It wasn't supposed. Did you tell him that's the wrong color? I want pink.
And then it was orange, and then it was clear.
Visiting time is over, so we can't stay long, sweetheart. We just wanted you to know we came, okay?
Okay.
We love you.
And you too.
John and I would trade off. John would come and stay on Sunday nights, and then I would come up on Monday morning because he could get ready easier than I could. Then I would go to work on Tuesday and Wednesday, come back over on Wednesday night, spend the night, be there Thursday and Friday. We just kind of had a routine down.
Is it a good day?
Yeah, I'm having a good day.
Oh, she looks so
And
good.
we played soccer this morning out in the hallway.
Whoa, nice kick.
He didn't say anything about putting her tooth back in, so I don't think he's going to put it back in.
That's awesome.
And he said that they're going to start stopping some of the medications that she's taking IV. And she might have to take like some of them orally.
Tell us how you learned to swallow a pill.
I learned first with these sprinkles, and then I learned with these,
Mm-hmm.
and then M&Ms, and then I started out with big M&Ms.
Then big M&Ms, and you could do all of them. Show us how you take your pill. Tell us how you do it. Put it on your back of your tongue. Take the juice and swallow not too much. Is it gone? Tell us, look at me. Show us. It's gone. Yay! And that was your cyclosporin, which was your biggest one, wasn't it?
This is
Viraconazole.
Viraconazole that helps me not get viruses.
Okay, and Caroline's going to show you how she takes it. On the back of your tongue, yeah, good. On the back of her tongue. And vamoose, it's all gone. Look at that. Let's show us. Here's Caroline's medicine. There's 3 medicines right here, and Caroline's going to take all 3 at the same time. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see if they're gone. They're all gone. Amazing. All 3. One time.
She can eat anything she wants, right?
Yeah. No, but I don't eat stuff that have on the list.
Well, no,
Oh,
ate
yeah.
gummy bears, shakes, and M&Ms today. We had chocolate chip cookie dough last night.
Oh, yeah.
And Mom, I didn't miss it.
Yeah, Mom wasn't here for it.
Oh, and that's when I got my sandwich.
You look like Lindsay.
You do. You look like me now.
That's why I have shorter hair.
Yeah.
Our astonishing wigs!
They're enormously big! We love our astonishing wigs! Astonishing wigs, do you like our astonishing wigs?
That's Buddy. And what does he do?
He does my pumps,
And what are your pumps for?
my medicine,
And where does the medicine go?
and the pumps,
And then it goes down these tubes. And where?
and me.
And show them your cords that come out. You show them
Now
there.
let's see your cords.
There. And they connect to that, and then they go in through her IV in her chest, right? And Buddy goes everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when they put the medicine in there and it's done?
He starts to get nervous and hurt, and then he starts crying and beeping.
And beeping, and then that beeping tells what?
Or he starts screaming.
Yeah, and the nurses come and stop it.
Because he starts screaming.
Yeah. When we come in a room, we always wash our hands. You can use soap and water or the hand sanitizer. And you just make sure that you get it covered really good with all the germs. They say this is the most effective thing, is really keeping the hands clean all the time. This is the nurse's station. When they're not in the rooms with the patients, this is where they sit. This is the hallway with Caroline. We played soccer. Hold on to Buddy, don't pull those cords too tight.
That would have been fun.
In the hospital, I would like how we got free time away from the machine. I don't have to be locked up to it. And that I could just take fun off and ride a bike in the hospital.
This is the entry into the transplant unit.
And can anybody come back here?
Only people that are on the list. They have to go through kind of a class and a little education before they let them in. And I think you have to sign a sheet stating that you haven't been around anybody within 24 hours who's been sick.
This is the lady who let you in.
Yep, charge nurse.
I'm on guard duty.
She's hard to get by.
Yes.
We actually, with help from Jasara and Patty, found we have ladybugs and some flowers, and there might even be some bees. And so what we did was as people came to visit, Caroline, we would have her write their names on them. So she has the nurses, all the different names of everyone who came to visit, and we would decorate her room with those. So it's kind of the memory of all of her visitors that came to see her at her window.
This is Caroline's small room. So about day 8 post-transplant, we're in there, and this is a time that's very serious. Caroline's got a very high temperature. Her heart rate's 160, 170 beats a minute, and this has been going on for a number of days. And finally the doctors came in and said this just isn't right, and they ran some special tests, and they came back and they had discovered that she had aspergillus, and they ordered a whole flurry of other tests and MRIs and CAT scans of her whole body, and they found that that aspergillus was in her lungs. And that's very, very serious. In fact, that's like the #1 cause of mortality in bone marrow transplant patients. And that night, they had ordered her a drug called amphotericin B.
So I wasn't in the room when she had an episode of not being able to breathe, and which scared him to death. I mean, he was very, very shaken. And so I got up to the hospital. He was explaining things to me. Well, he went ahead and left that night, which he stayed really late. He was back up there early the next morning, and I could tell when he came in to him, he'd crying. And so I think John just knew more of the medical side and how serious it was.
The nurse came in with the amphotericin B, which is the antifungal drug that they were giving Caroline. It is very powerful, but it also comes with a lot of side effects. And so she had just started Caroline on an IV, and right after that, another nurse came in to give Caroline a breathing treatment, and she'd done it many times, and she was telling Caroline, you know, I'm about to put a mask on you and start this breathing treatment. And just about the time she was reaching over to start it, Caroline sits up, startled in the bed, and she's got this, you know, frantic look on her face, and we realized that she can't breathe. She's not saying anything, and you could see Caroline's eyes bulging a little, and her lips were starting to turn blue because she just couldn't get a breath. And you know, you're starting to panic a little bit. I'm sitting there thinking, do I need to leave the nurse here and go out and get help? But just about the time I'm about to head out the door to get help, Caroline starts to catch her breath and starts to breathe, and she slowly gets better and better. So they went ahead and gave her a bunch of Benadryl and Tylenol, and started the medication back real slow. In fact, within just a couple hours of being on that medication, her fevers had dropped from 105, 103 back to normal. And really from that point on, she just slowly improved. You want to say something to Mom? Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mommy.
And we had it was pretty rough nights, you know, with being up every few hours because she had to be carried to the restroom, or you know, she needed something where the nurses were checking on her, and so there was you were just, you know, helpless. Praying one night, she was not doing well at all, and I just put my head down and I prayed that you would take care of her. And within a few days after the medication. It took maybe another 3 days, and she actually started dropping with the temperature and was gonna be okay.
Wow, what else have we got in there? That's like a treasure chest. Oh no, let me go, I'm all tied up.
But Dad,
What?
I think the battery's down.
It is? Okay.
Because in the front,
Mm-hmm.
there's a red light.
Caroline, I'm so proud of you for getting through this transplant. I know it was hard for you, but I'm so glad that you did it. I love you, and I'm so proud of you because you went through the bone marrow transplant just fine.
I'm so happy that you're healed. I'm so happy that you're my daughter, and look forward to seeing you grow up. I love you very much.
Really good. We've been winning a lot of games in soccer. Our team name is Fever. I'm usually goalie. Like if one of them gets hurt, I'm probably going to be like defense.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math and reading. I like how you get to take time off and like get to read a book, and like in math you get to learn a lot of stuff. Like 5 times 2, 10. And every now and then they would give me an iTouch so I could play on it and watch TV and get to visit my friends sometimes when they would come up to my window. My dad said, "You have an iPad all to yourself," and I was thinking back in my memories when I got the iTouch, and then I'm like, maybe I should donate it to Cook Children so they can play on the iPad for Christmas. The worst part, I think, was when I got really, really sick and I couldn't eat, walk, open my eyes, or anything like that. And the fun part was that I got a war present from my sister. It was really cool how we got to go to the beach and see my donor, and I was really surprised when I heard he was Brazilian, because all my nannies were Brazilian, and Kirsten keeps on saying, it's funny how she's half Brazilian, we're not. It feels really good for when I go to the doctor to get a little time off, and then you get to go in and see how your platelets are, and right now I'm perfectly normal. Lisa, I'm 100% normal. It's fun to know that I'm normal and not on the way or anything.